So in this video we are going to learn about string builder, string buffer classes having a different use cases. One is immutable, one is thread safe, and one is designed for to increase the performance. So let's see into the code. First we create one string with str, and when we try to concat with world, so let's see what it will get print. So we all know that string is immutable. So when we try to print this, it will print hello. So here is hello. So in this case we can see that the string is immutable. Once we declare, so it's a final and a store in a string pool. If you try to concat it, it will not work. But if you assign it into the new reference variable like str1, now you can able to see the hello world. Why there is a need of use the string builder and string buffer classes instead of using string? So last question, why do you need string buffer and string builder if string is exist? So we all know that string class is immutable, meaning the one string object is created, it cannot be changed. Every time you modify string, the new object is created in memory. This can lead a performance issue, especially when dealing with the frequent string modification. So problem with the string is that, with example, like suppose imagine you are writing a paragraph on a piece of paper. If you need to add a word in the middle, you cannot modify the existing paper. Instead, you must rewrite the entire paragraph on a new sheet. So let's see into the code. Suppose this is a for loop, and this for loop execute 1000 times, and this line execute 1000 times. So every time this line get executed, the new object is created, and old one is discarded. So every time this line get executed, and every time the string appends word is executed, a new string object is created and old one is discarded. So this results in a high memory usage and poor performance. So the Java is saying that instead of using this string, if you want to change the existing object, you can go for string builder and string buffer. So a solution like string builder and string buffer. Instead of creating the new object every time, the string buffer and string builder modify the same object and making them much faster and more efficient. So let's learn about string builder. To work with string builder, first we have to create an object of string builder class. So we can also pass here arguments, or we can also declare like this. After that you can do operation inside this SB. Suppose we have passed here hello. Okay, now by using his reference we can do different operation but inside. So here is a string hello. We have concat here with the hello with the world. When I print it, it will give only hello. But in case of string builder, it will give the hello world. Because in SB there is already hello is stored and we are appending the world. So here is the result. So in this case it is printing hello, and in second we are getting hello world. So in string builder we can able to change the existing object only, instead of creating a new one. So inside that there are multiple methods are present, like reverse, toString and all. So we can use this method. So at the end, if you are done with this operation, you can also store this in a string. So that is the string builder. So inside SB, so there are a lot of methods are present: toString, reverse, append, index of, insert. So yeah, so you can use according to your use case. Now we will learn about string buffer. So all the internal working is same as string builder, but the thing is that the string builder is not thread safe, but string buffer is a thread safe because it uses a synchronized keyword. For the string buffer, when I use this, so inside that you can see here is the synchronized keyword he is using inside this method. But in case of string in case of string buffer, in case of string builder, so when I try to use this method inside, so I can see, so inside that there is no synchronized keyword. So that is the use case of string buffer. String buffer is basically a thread safe. So if you want to deal with that our program this should be the thread safe, then in that case you can use a string buffer. So I will tell you a real time example in thread multi-threading session. Let's see the difference between all of these three and let's summarize the session. Walk through the difference between string buffer and string builder. So string stores in a string pool, string buffer stores in a heap, and string builder stored in a heap. And string is immutable, string buffer is immutable, and string builder is also mutable. String is synchronized, string buffer is also synchronized, but string builder is not synchronized. And string is thread safe. String buffer is thread safe because of the synchronized, and string builder is not a thread safe. And let's see the performance. So it is a less efficient due to immutability. String buffer is efficient due to synchronization. String builder is more efficient, no synchronization overhead. So this is difference. Then so let's see the use case, means in when to use what, means when to use the string buffer, when to use string builder and string. So if you want mutability and you want a thread safety, in that case you go for the string buffer. If you want mutability and don't want any thread safety, then in that case you can go for string builder. When you don't need to modify the string often, then you go for string. So this is all about string builder and string buffer. So thank you guys.